And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here for our second of two ball games tonight. It's a matchup between the number 2 seed Platte Valley boys, the number 3 seed South Harrison boys. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee, Dollars Auction Service, an American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, Northwest Cell, Blessed Nest of Bethany, Jane Fordyce Insurance of Bethany and the Spec Shop of Stanberry, and the Jefferson School District, along with the South Nottoway School District and the South Harrison School District. Printer, a new shopper located in Albany and Winter Circle. Trophies and Awards North, located in Albany. And remember, tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. And, Mike, it's two teams coming into tonight, the 2 and 3 seeds. But, Mike, we talked about a little bit before the last game, which seems like a forever ago at the moment, about 2 hours ago already. It was that really Stanberry and Platte Valley have put themselves out above the rest of the field here tonight. If Worth County would be playing in the tournament, they would probably be up there as probably the 2 or 3 seed in the tournament. But, again, they're playing over in Columbia at the moment. We'll try and get you another update for that one. But, again, Platte Valley just feels like they're going to take this game here to South Harrison. But South Harrison has some good players, can keep themselves in it and maybe kind of muddy it up, kind of like Princeton Albany did, and see what happens.
Well, it's going to be a lot of pressure on Cale Weller.
Yes.
He had just a huge second half in that game against Pattonsburg. I think he had 25 in the second half after going scoreless in the first. But the biggest thing he's going to need to do is be able to handle the pressure. That doesn't mean he's got to dribble through it by himself, but he's going to have to handle it and get the ball to the people that are open that can break the press. And then he's going to have to score some too. I mean, that's when you're the point guard. Your role is to give your team whatever they need that night to be able to win the game. And I just think he's going to have to do that. Now, all that being said, they're going against a deep Platte Valley team that can pressure, not overly big. Maybe this is a game that Isaac Williams can get off and get going a little bit. He's a sophomore, but he had some bright moments the other night. I thought he played pretty well for them, and if he can get untracked a little bit, that's surely going to help the Bulldog cause. But first and foremost, it's going to be handling Platte Valley's defense, and then the other thing is they're going to have to get back.
Yes.
On defense, because they're going to run it right down your throat. And hopefully we got a good ball game. I think Platte Valley is a clear favorite. But who knows? It's early in the year and anything can happen.
And as we get set here for our second game of the night, we will let Derek Brown take it away with the announcement of our Dollars Auction Service starting lineups.
Number 3 seed, South Harrison Bulldogs, visitors on the scoreboard. Starting lineup, number 2, Luke Sweat. Number 11, Hunter Ackley. Number 22, Grant Williams. Number 23, Jad Cornett. And number 35, Isaac Williams. The Bulldogs are coached by Aaron Fitzpatrick, assisted by Jackson Rum and Patrick Frigat. Home team on the scoreboard, number 2, Platte Valley. Number 2 seed, starting lineup, number 4, Matt Germain. Number 10, Carter Luke. Number 12, Memphis Bliley. Number 13, Wyatt Miller. And number 15, Alex Matson. Platte Valley is coached by Tim Germain, assisted by Zach Dyer and Dallas Gee.
So again, those are your Dollars Auction Service starting lineups. Remember to contact Rod Dollars of Dollars Auction Service for all of your auction needs. And Mike, you were kind of talking there. One of the things that they were going to have to that South Harrison were going to need a lot of was Cale Weller. Weller not on the bench here tonight here for South Harrison, at least not at the moment that we see here. So that will be one thing that the Bulldogs will have to get through here.
Okay, that's Not aware of what's going on there, but that's certainly going to be a loss for the Bulldogs.
Ball tipped and won here by Platte Valley. Into the corner with it. Here's Luke. He'll leave it up to the top of the key here for Bliley. Miller up top, driving in, and laying it up is Carter Luke, and he'll leave it just short to the right. With it up at the top of the key, here's going to be Hunter Ackley. He'll send it back out now for Jad Cornett. Ackley up top this time now for Grant Williams. Back into the corner. Luke Sweat, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Platte Valley. Also out on the court, Isaac Williams wearing a new number tonight. Wearing number 35 instead of his usual 14. Matt Germain drives in. Now sends it back out again here to Luke. And from three, Memphis Bliley leaves it long. Rebound, though, missed between Luke and Miller. And now Bliley comes away with the steal. Already a minute gone here in the first quarter of play. We're still scoreless here in this matchup at the Albany tournament between Platte Valley and South Harrison. Germain drives in, goes off the glass, up and in for two.
And we talked about Wyatt Miller's got the alternating shoe color. I was going to check to see if he had them the same colors on the same feet.
Isaac Williams goes off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound is going to be made here by Bliley. Quickly up here for Miller. And he'll go up and lay it off the glass, up and in for two. Bringing it across, here's going to be Jad Cornett. And he is going to be fouled. And he will go to the line. Shoot two free throws. Oh, they're going to call it here on the floor, sorry.
Yeah, I think they caught Matt Germain with the block.
That'll be his first personal, team's first as well. Ball inbounds here for Sweat. Back to Ackley. He'll drive, and he'll be called for a travel.
And if you're the Bulldogs right now, you wonder where your points are going to come from. Jad Cornett definitely is a candidate.
Do have another update from the 8-man championship game between Worth County Drexel. Score tied 6-6 after one quarter of play. Matt Germain with it right wing. He'll dribble inside the paint, leaves it off for Miller. Goes off the glass, up and in for two.
Pretty pass, pick and roll by pretty feed from Germain to Miller.
And a foul going to be called here against Alex Matson for the reach-in. Cornett will inbounds here for the Bulldogs. 5:45 left to play here in the first. It's a 6-0 Platte Valley lead. Miller comes away with the steal, and he's going to be called for the travel as he was falling out of bounds before he could get rid of it, trying to give it to Matson.
Well, I think Matson wasn't quite ready. It would have been an over and back. I think he was waiting on Matson to get over the midcourt line.
Cornett, the Sweat into the corner now. With it here is Grant Williams. Back up to the top for Ackley. Now Cornett drives in off the glass, can't get it to fall. And then Williams can't get it to fall. Cornett with a second chance opportunity. He'll put it in, up and in for two. So Cornett gets the Bulldogs onto the board. They trail here 6-2. 5:14 left as Bliley puts up a three off the mark to the left. And then Grant Williams knocks one in from the baseline to make it a 2-point ball game. And then comes away with a big block on Memphis Bliley on the defensive end. But then Germain will drop one in from the right wing.
5 for him in the early going.
Ackley brings it across. His team trails 9-4. Now Germain comes away with a steal as well. He'll go up and he'll be fouled and goes to the line to shoot two free throws. Jad Cornett is going to be called here for the foul.
Well, the Platte Valley wants you to go up the sideline, and sooner or later they're going to get jump stop, and you're going to get trapped from a guy coming from behind. I think that's why Coach Germain was a little flustered with the foul by Matson earlier, because he had him going exactly where he wanted them to go, and the foul kind of bailed him out of that. trap situation.
Brandon McQueen, Wyatt Tobin both check in here for Platte Valley as Jermaine hits the first free throw attempt. Haven't seen too much of that tonight, Mike. As he hits them both.
No, we have not.
Again, Warriors just coming off of a 53-44 double overtime victory over Princeton. Cornett with the basketball. Trying to send it up top. Stolen away again here by Jermaine. And takes it up with his right hand, up and in for two. Give Matt Jermaine here now 9 points here in the early going. His team leads 12-4. Trying to get it across to Ackley, and it's going to sail too far over his head, out of bounds.
9 points and a pretty assist.
Yes.
For one of the other baskets that they had.
So Jermaine brings it across with 4:14 left to play here in the first quarter. They'll send it right wing for Bliley. Over now for Luke. Up top to Bliley again. Tobin Jermaine from three. Drains it. Matt Jermaine with 12 now.
Well, the other night it was Memphis Bliley with the threes.
And now tonight it's Jermaine as that one tipped up by Tobin. Picked up, though, by Isaac Williams. Shot from the left elbow, no good. Rebound made here by Platte Valley. And a foul going to be called here. Off the ball by Luke Sweat. That'll be his first, team second. They tried to get the ball into the corner there for Brandon McQueen. Probably Platte Valley lucked out that there was a foul called off the ball, as McQueen was called for a travel there in the corner. 3.5 left to play in the first quarter. 15-4 Platte Valley with an 11-point lead. Inbounds to Tobin, knocked away by Sweat. Gets it out for Cornett. Ackley now with it on the wing. He'll bring it down into the corner. Up top to Cornett. It's a screen by Williams. Drives to the basket, leaves it short. Rebound going to be made by Tobin.
I thought Cornett may have gotten away with the travel.
And then Cornett's going to come in, and he's going to pick up the charge. That'll be the second called against Cornett here in the first 4:55 of the ball game. 3:05 left to play here in the first. So Jad Cornett, person you thought would probably have to take over a lot of the offense for Cale Weller, will have to sit here with 2 quick fouls, and checking in for him is going to be Braxton Fortner. Jermaine sends it over to the right wing, inside this time. Now for Justin Miller. Can't get the first shot to go, comes away with the rebound, fights for it, and a foul going to be called here on the floor against South Harrison. The foul this time is going to go against Isaac Williams. That'll be his first, team's fourth. Matson will check back in for Bliley.
Well, first on the necessity list is handling the pressure.
Yes.
And then you may worry about who scores once you get it there.
Ball inbounds to Justin Miller. Can't get the shot to go. Is able to corral the rebound as it rolls around on the floor. To Tobin down low. Trying to hit it off of Isaac Williams' foot. He's able to pick it and kick it back up to himself. Bringing it across. Here is Ackley. And a foul going to be called here against Wyatt Tobin. Another update. Coffee to Compton for 47 yards. 10:15 left to play in the second quarter. But in that time, Gladstone also hit McIntyre for 27 yards and got the 2-point conversion. Worth County leads 14-12 in the second quarter. Ackley sends it out to the left wing here for Sweat. Now spinning around inside. Grant Williams sends it back out for Ackley. He's going to be called here for the travel. So it'll be Platte Valley basketball with 2:21 left to play here in the first quarter. 15-4. Platte Valley with the lead. And Platte Valley wears their home white uniforms, red lettering outlined in blue. South Harrison, their road purple uniforms with white lettering.
And the play by Ackley, it's a good take. It was a good fake, but you got to keep feet down on any type of fakes. It just seems like if you're moving feet as you fake, even if you haven't traveled, it looks like you are. And but it's a good play.
Germain will inbounds here for Platte Valley. Gets it into the corner there for McQueen. Trying to get it to Germain. Another shot from three. Drains another one. That's his third from behind the arc tonight. He's got 15 of the 18 for Platte Valley. Underneath 2 minutes left to play here in the quarter. Ackley loses it in the backcourt. Picked up here by Madsen. Back to Germain. Now out to McQueen, to Tobin underneath. Spins around, puts it up, and he'll put it up and in for two. And a timeout going to be called here by South Harrison, but not before. Platte Valley takes it out to a 20-4 lead, 1:45 left to play here in the first quarter. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
The Blessed Nest at the intersection of 136 and Route BB between Albany and Bethany is your home for festive Christmas decor. Blessed Nest is everything Christmas, from t-shirts, signs, wreaths, and more. The Blessed Nest can also help you out with fresh floral, candy bouquets, willow tree angels, or custom decor creations. So if you're looking for something new this Christmas, check out Blessed Nest at the intersection of 136 and Route BB, or give them a call at 660-425-6400, or find them on Facebook.
The Spec Shop in Stanberry and Maryville have over 30 years of experience in providing quality eye care. Spec Shop features experienced doctors plus a large selection of frames for any budget and several brands of contacts in stock. Spec Shop has an in-house lab, which means that you get your lenses back quicker. For knowledgeable and friendly staff, contact the Spec Shop at 660-582-8911 in Maryville or 660-783-2870 in Stanberry. 1:45 left to play here in the ball game, or in the first quarter. After double overtime, still left to what's left in the ball game.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough night for the Bulldogs.
Ackley brings it across, leaves it off now here for Braden Sperling. Back up top for Ackley, over to left wing for Sweat. Over now for Braxton Fortner up at the top of the key. Driving in, Grant Williams has it blocked by Wyatt Miller. Germain with it up at the top of the key, left wing here for Wyatt Tobin, leaving it off for Miller, loses it. Tipped out now for Germain. At the moment, face guarding Matt Germain as Madsen puts up a shot from the free throw line, can't get it to fall. Rebound made by McQueen, still fighting for it. Gets it now out to Tobin. Madsen back out to Germain, up top. Again there for Brandon McQueen. Now for Tobin. Tobin drives, leaves it in the corner for McQueen from three. Long. Rebound going to be made here by South Harrison.
We've seen a lot of nice things out of Wyatt Tobin
yes,
in the two games. I know he played some last year.
That one's going to be tipped out of bounds off the hands of Braden Sperling. Lane Acklin will check in. Also checking back in, Carter Luke, Memphis Bliley. They'll stay out of the court with Wyatt Miller and Alex Madsen. As Tobin, McQueen, and Germain each take a seat. Miller on the block, sends it back out. Over to the left wing, shot from three off the front iron, that time by Lane Acklin. Platte Valley able to retain possession. Memphis Bliley goes through the block, can't get it to fall. And Luke going to be fouled here on the rebound.
I think.
They're going to say stepped out of bounds. Okay, that's a little bit closer to what it should have been.
I'll tell you what, the Platte Valley's offensive rebounding is really among the other things they do really well. That's another really unsung facet to their game.
Luke going to be called for his first, team's fourth. Ball inbounds here for Fortner. Gets it to Ackley on the sideline. Ackley drives baseline. Now gets it for Sperling. Back into the corner for Acklin. Time runs out, 20-4. Platte Valley with a lead here over South Harrison at the end of one quarter of play. We're back to start the second when we come back in a moment. Jane Fordyce Insurance in Bethany offers affordable coverage for all of your insurance needs. They work closely with clients to find the best mix of coverage options from their long line of established associations with some of the best carriers available. From homeowner, auto, farm, and life insurance to analyzing your healthcare needs and options, Jane Fordyce Insurance has been helping you find affordable insurance and plan your finances since 1985. Give Jane Fordyce Insurance in Bethany a call today, 660-425-7700. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant at Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Platte Valley with a 20-4 lead here at the Albany Invitational Tournament as we get ready to start second quarter action. And it'll be South Harrison basketball. So inbounds in here is going to be Luke Sweat.
So step over the line?
They're going to say one of the Bulldogs stepped out of bounds there on the far sideline.
I've never understood. I've seen that called before. I've never understood why that's a rule. Now you don't want he can't catch it.
Yes,
but I don't understand why it's a violation.
My guess is it has to be from something that happened down in St. Louis or Kansas City. It's always their fault, right?
Well,
Matt Germain, deep three off the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Luke Sweat.
See, I don't know how much you've seen of schools that have the restraining line.
Yes.
That used to be good for at least a couple of turnovers a game.
Yeah.
If somebody would get into that restraining area. But here, when you just step out of bounds, I don't get it.
And driving to the basket, Memphis Bliley, he'll be fouled to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul here against South Harrison goes to Grant Williams. That'll be his first, team's 5th. So again, Jad Cornett on the bench with 2 fouls here early. Cale Weller not on the bench tonight for South Harrison, as Memphis Bliley able to sink home the first.
This one of those, to me, and I'm not going to second guess Aaron because he knows what he wants to do, but you're down 16 at the end of the first quarter. You might as well, you can run him back out there, and he may do that somewhere down the road.
And now a foul going to be called this time here against Braxton Fortner. That'll be his first. But also a good time to get some of your young kids some time to face probably more than likely in Northwest Missouri, probably some of the best pressure that they'll face all year.
Yeah. He's got Hunter Ackley's done a pretty good job handling the pressure.
Over the left wing here for Luke into the corner. Jermaine from 3, off iron and out of bounds here off of that time Lane Ackland. So after starting 3 for 3 from behind the three-point arc, Jermaine now 0 for 2. Sending it up. That time for Sweat, able to keep it in play, but picked up here by Jermaine. Matt Jermaine brings it across. Into the corner here for Tobin, trying to get it to Jermaine, and it's going to go off his back, out of bounds. Madsen checks in along with Miller. Ball inbounds here for Sperling. Jad Cornett also back out here for South Harrison. They'll get it to Ackley. He'll put up a jumper, can't get it to go from the baseline. Cornett with the rebound. Back up for Sweat. Over now for Grant Williams to Cornett again. 6.5 left to play here in the second quarter, 21-4. Platte Valley with the lead here over South Harrison. Williams putting up a shot over Miller, can't get it to fall. And then quickly in transition, Wyatt Tobin off the glass.
Nice pass. Took him, not only that, but the pass took him right to the basket.
And that one's going to be tipped out of bounds off the hands of Wyatt Tobin. As checking back in as well, Isaac Williams. .6:14 left to play here in the half, 23-4.
Thought I was under attack from a 1.5-year-old over here.
You're probably used to that by now, right?
It's fun duty, I'll tell you.
Foul that time is going to be called here against Memphis Bliley. That'll be his first, team's fifth. Cornett inbounds to Isaac Williams, tipped though by Miller. Picked up here by Wyatt Tobin. Back out to Jermaine. Over to the right wing for Tobin. Pick and roll to Miller. Back out, Memphis Bliley, deep three. Drains it. He hit 4 last night.
So
consecutively twice.
So Jermaine cools off, and does Bliley heat up?
And now a travel call going to be called against Grant Williams as they bring it across midcourt. 26-4. Platte Valley with the lead here over South Harrison. Checking in will be Braxton Fortner here for Hunter Ackley. Jermaine gets it in now to Matson, over now for Bliley again from 3. That one off the iron. Rebound going to be made there by Tobin. Back to Matson. Inside, gets it now back out to Miller. Waits for the defender to go by. Goes up. A little too hard off the glass.
We saw a lot of that in the last game, too.
And now stolen away again here by Bliley. Goes up off the glass with his right hand in for 2. 28-4, 5:10 left to play here in the half. Bringing it across is going to be Fortner. Isaac Williams from the baseline bounces out. Rebound made here by Tobin. Gets it out now for Jermaine. Goes up off the glass, leaves it just short, maybe thinking some contact was coming. And Tobin off the side of the backboard. And then Cornett going to be called here for a travel on the offensive side.
You know, it's really a tough decision to make. Platte Valley wants you to play fast.
Mm-hmm.
So when you beat the pressure,
yeah,
do you go ahead and shoot it quickly, which is what they want, or do you pull it back and try to slow the tempo of the game down? But if you do that, then you just play into their hands with their half-court pressure. And if you don't score, then they're off and running again. It's really a tough decision to try to make how you want to try to attack that pressure.
And a timeout going to be called here by Platte Valley. A full Petty John Auto Center timeout. Make sure to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online, pettyjohnauto.com. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany, or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Another update here from Columbia. Another 2 scores. Each team now with 20 points, 4:45 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Coffee hit Compton for a 39-yard touchdown pass. Height shoot to Gladstone for a 39-yard touchdown pass.
Height shoot at Gladstone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Height shoe is their backup quarterback, but also their backup running back. So could have had a couple of decisions on that one.
Oh, yeah.
As Wyatt Miller knocks one in from the baseline. 30-4, Platte Valley with the lead. 4:04 left to play here in the half. And now it's tipped and stolen away here by Brandon McQueen. Back out to Bliley for Jermaine. To Bliley again. And now back door, McQueen off the glass for 2.
Two great assists for Bliley so far here.
They'll get it across here for Jad Cornett. Drives into the paint, now back out for Sweat. Back to Cornett up at the top of the key. Spins, gets it back to Sweat. Into the corner now for Grant Williams. Onto the baseline, Isaac Williams gets the bucket and the foul. And the foul goes against Wyatt Tobin. That's going to be his second. Carter Luke will check in here. As he'll check in here for Tobin.
Got some water in that same place we had it in the last game, too.
Well, no, the last time it was on the opposite block. Last game was opposite block.
Oh?
Yep. Is, though, in front of the home bench, though, like it was against
That's true.
the other night. Both of them have been on, all of them have been on this left side of the court. So 32-6, Platte Valley with the lead. A shot from Williams for the and one opportunity, no good. Rebound picked up here by Carter Luke. Gets it for Jermaine. Jermaine with it in the corner here for Platte Valley. Gets it now from Bliley to Miller. Back again to Matt Jermaine. Deep three. That one goes off the inside iron. And that one goes going to be a foul here against Miller.
Bulldogs started out some man-to-man. They've gone to a zone defense.
So Miller will pick up his first, team seventh, which will send South Harrison to the line for the 1-and-1.
Platte Valley maybe gone a little bit cold from deep, but still shooting a good percentage.
At the line for the 1-and-1 here is going to be Luke Sweat. And he makes the first. .255 left to play here in the half. 32-7 is the Platte Valley lead here over South Harrison. As that one no good as well. Sorry, that one no good as it was 1 for 1 there from the line. 32-7. Miller sends it back out for Jermaine. Up top for Bliley. Inside. Now for Carter Luke. Back out to Bliley. For Jermaine. Now back out into the corner for McQueen. And they'll reverse it again. Inside. Back out into the corner. McQueen from three. Long. Rebound made here by Isaac Williams.
Must have had his Sweeties for breakfast. He's been long on a couple.
Fortner up top now for Cornett. Back up top for Sweat. 2 minutes left to play here in the half. Cornett with the basketball here for South Harrison. He'll send over to Grant Williams. And that pass intended for Sweat out of bounds. Justin Miller as well as Alex Matson will check in. Wyatt Miller, Memphis Bliley both check out for Platte Valley. And they're going to call out of bounds there on Brandon McQueen. Williams trying to get it to Cornett up top this time. Now to Braxton Fortner, so he'll bring it across midcourt. One and a half to play here in the half. Over to the left wing with it is Isaac Williams. He'll leave it off for Grant Williams. He'll drive in, puts up a shot, floater falls in for two.
Grant Williams has had a nice bounce back night. Had a couple of problems in the first game. Played really well here so far.
And a quick bucket here for Alex Matson as he goes off the glass for two. 34-9. And getting it back and not able to get it to fall in there is Justin Miller again. He's had a rough go of it tonight for Platte Valley as quickly in transition again. It's Grant Williams. He's got 6 here. Back out for Germain from 3. Off the iron. And Cornett is able to come home with the rebound. 34-11, Platte Valley with the lead. And Cornett leaves that one just short. Trying to bring it down onto the baseline that time for Brandon McQueen at the exact same point. Coach Germain calling for the last shot.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what McQueen was going to do with it if he did catch it.
Fortner trying to bring it across. Gets it for Sweat. Back up now for Cornett. 6 seconds left to play here in the half. Cornett drives, stops, puts up the shot, off back iron, no good. Rebound made by Luke at the buzzer. 34-11 is the lead here for Platte Valley over South Harrison. We're back with your Albany Hy-Vee halftime when we come back in just a moment. Remember your halftime tonight here on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
The Blessed Nest at the intersection of 136 and Route BB between Albany and Bethany is your home for festive Christmas decor. Blessed Nest is everything Christmas, from t-shirts, signs, wreaths, and more. The Blessed Nest can also help you out with fresh floral, candy bouquets, willow tree angels, or custom decor creations. So if you're looking for something new this Christmas, check out Blessed Nest at the intersection of 136 and Route BB, or give them a call at 660-425-6400, or find them on Facebook.
Jane Fordyce Insurance in Bethany offers affordable coverage for all of your insurance needs. They work closely with clients to find the best mix of coverage options from their long line of established associations with some of the best carriers available. From homeowner, auto, farm, and life insurance to analyzing your healthcare needs and options, Jane Fordyce Insurance has been helping you find affordable insurance and plan your finances since 1985. Give Jane Fordyce Insurance in Bethany a call today, 660-425-7700.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599, or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. Remember your halftime tonight here on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. 34-11, Platte Valley with the lead here over South Harrison. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee, Dollars Auction Service, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, Northwest Cell, Blessed Nest of Bethany, Jane Fordyce Insurance of Bethany, and the Spec Shop of Stanberry. The Jefferson and South Nottoway School Districts, along with the South Harrison School District. The Printer and New Shop are located in Albany, and Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. Taking a look here at the unofficial stats here from the ball game. For Platte Valley, they're led in scoring by Matt Germain. He has 14 points, 6 points for Memphis Bliley and Wyatt Miller. 4 points on the night for Wyatt Tobin, 2 points for Brandon McQueen and Alex Matson. For South Harrison, unofficially, they are led in scoring by Grant Williams. He has 6 points, 2 points for Jad Cornett, 2 points for Isaac Williams, 1 point so far for Luke Sweat. Platte Valley shooting 14 for 34 from the field, 3 for 14 from behind the three-point arc, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. South Harrison 5 for 17 from the field, 0 for 1 from behind the three-point arc, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Mike, at one point I said that Matt Germain hit 3 3-pointers. His foot was on the line on one of them.
Okay.
So he is, at the moment, 2 for 6 from the three-point arc. Memphis Bliley 1 for 4.
Well, just for South Harrison, it's just so difficult to run offense.
Yes.
That I think they've tried to a couple of times and gotten themselves in trouble. And now if they beat that pressure, they're just going ahead and attacking the basket. Excuse me. They're attacking the basket, and I think that's probably the way to go. I think if they pull back, they may never get a shot off. And I thought Ackley's done a pretty good job of trying to run the show in the absence of Cale Weller. But at the same time, it's just been a tough slog for them.
Yes.
And I think they may be a little bit fortunate that Platte Valley cooled off a little bit in that second quarter. Yeah, they still put up 14 points, but they missed some open looks that you wouldn't maybe ordinarily expect them to miss. And I wouldn't count on them continuing to miss the whole game either.
But one of the things right now, it looks like the game pretty much in the books already, that Platte Valley will pick up the victory tonight and move into the championship game against Stanberry. But if
they don't, you've got a real scoop on your hands, I think.
And the big thing is for South Harrison, you have to play here to want to play in that third place game rather than a consolation game. And right now, the difference in that Platte Valley Pattonsburg game was 20 points, 68-48. So you have to keep it within at least. But you did lose to Patton. Never mind. I take that back. They lost to Pattonsburg. Sorry.
South Harrison will have lost both games, so they're going to be in the consolation game against Princeton in all likelihood.
Yes. But again, tomorrow night we'll also have 2 more games. We will have the Platte Valley girls, the number 1 seed, taking on the 4 seed Princeton girls. That is the 5:30 start, and then our final game of the night will be the number 2 seed Stanberry Lady Bulldogs, number 3 seed Pattonsburg Lady Panthers. And Mike, we kind of talked about it here on the boys' side, where there were 2 teams that were just a lot better than the rest of the field. That's kind of the way the girls' side feels as well. But I would almost even say, though, the number 3 seed on the girls' side is a little bit closer than on the boys' side.
Well, I think you're right, and if for no other reason, it's just because they can score.
Yes.
And I think, and I'm not saying this to be negative toward the Pattonsburg girls, but I just think if they would have a little more commitment to playing on the defensive end, I think they could be that much better again.
Yes.
I don't. If they knocked off Stanberry, I don't think that's completely out of the question. I mean, they would be capable of it, especially if you get Webby Bailey hot from 3.
Yeah.
And
or Jillian Plymel.
Well, yeah. I just Plymel shot it well.
Yeah.
I just don't. She had a tough night from the 3-point line until it really mattered, and then she drained one. But I just don't think she'd miss that many again. Jenna Heath is another factor that could score. Caitlin Jones sat out toward the end of that game. We think she probably had
we think it was an ankle injury of some sort.
So I don't know the extent of that injury, but that could be a really fun ball game to watch. Really, the South Harrison Pattonsburg.
That was a real fun game to watch.
That was a good game to watch.
Yes.
So, but why? Why was it? Because they score points.
Yes.
And
63-62 in that ball game.
Right.
So.
And that's what. If you watched the last boys game, it was like pulling teeth to see if they could score, because both teams just missed shots that
they normally
wouldn't ordinarily have expected them to miss. And then finally, I think Albany got untracked and scored pretty well in the second overtime. I think they may have had 10 or 12 in that last overtime.
And we'll be back to start your second half as we finish out this Albany Hy-Vee halftime when we come back in just a moment on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. 34-11, Platte Valley with the lead. They will also start out with the basketball to start out this second half as well. And talking about halftimes, 51 seconds left before halftime. Levi Casaval brought back a kickoff, 65 yards for a touchdown. 2-point conversion good. Worth County had a 2-point lead going to 51 seconds left in the half there, 28-26. As Jermaine knocks down a three-pointer here to start the second half here from Albany. And trying to keep everybody up to date on what's going on over at Faroe Field. As again, wish the Worth County Tigers the best of luck since they can't be here to partake in the tournament. We wish them luck at Faroe Field in the 8-man championship game. Ackley drives in, puts up a shot, and will leave it just short and off to the left. Into the corner, Bliley from three. He'll drain it from behind the arc.
Well, back-to-back threes to start the second half.
And now Jad Cornett trying to bring it across here for the Bulldogs. And he's going to be called here for a travel.
He dragged the pivot foot a little bit. Thought he might just go ahead and shoot that.
Jermaine brings it across the floor here for Platte Valley over to the left wing for Bliley, right wing. DeLuke back up again for Jermaine. Bliley open three, left wing, and that one just off the mark to the left. Luke at the free throw line to Jermaine. Dribbles in, lays it up with his right hand off the glass for two.
So I think Jermaine's got around 19 here.
Yes, he does. And Grant Williams just able to hold on to it as it goes out of bounds, and it will be Platte Valley basketball. Tobin will check in here for Matson. And Sperling will check in here for Isaac Williams. Up to the top of the key here for Matt Jermaine, over to the left wing now again for Tobin.
South Harrison, as we said, started man-to-man, had been in a 2-3 zone since I believe the second quarter.
And they'll bring it inside to Luke. He'll leave it just short, comes away with the rebound, gets it out to Jermaine, shot from three. He'll also leave it short as Miller comes away with the rebound. You talked about the offensive rebounds there for Platte Valley. They get three opportunities, and Jermaine makes them pay for it as he knocks one in from behind the arc. 45-11, Platte Valley leads, 5.5 left to play here in the third quarter. And a foul going to be called here on the floor against Carter Luke of Platte Valley. That'll be his second. Wyatt Miller will check out, checking back in, Brandon McQueen. Trying to get it in there to Grant Williams, stolen away by Luke. Gets it off now for McQueen. Quickly sends it up for Tobin. Into the corner, Jermaine, back to Luke. Left wing, Bliley from three. And he'll drain that one. 14 points so far here in this third quarter, all coming from the hands of Bliley and Jermaine. 12 coming from behind the three-point arc. As Bliley back in transition loses it. Bliley able to save it. No, you're going to say he was on the out-of-bounds line. But nice effort there from Memphis Bliley to try and keep that one in play, especially in a 48-11 ball game with 4:57 left to play in the third.
Well, the fact that he's hustling and did that, it shouldn't be celebrated, but because I know people say, well, that's how it's supposed to be played, but a lot of people don't do it.
Yes.
A lot of people don't do it.
Another update. They have gone to halftime now. Worth County up 28-26 over Drexel. 4:47 left to play here in the third, 48-11. Platte Valley with the lead here over South Harrison. Right wing Bliley, step back three. Off back iron, rebound made by Jermaine. Trying to get it down into Tobin, back out to Bliley, back up top for Jermaine. Back to Bliley, trying to bring it inside to Tobin, and a foul this time. Going to go against Grant Williams. That'll be his second. Team's first. As Bo Rainey will check in here for Braden Sperling. Jermaine inbounds here for Luke. Back into the corner. Jermaine open three. Drains it. Matt Jermaine now with 25 points here in the ball game. And he's 5 for 10 from behind the three-point arc. Rainey up now for Ackley. Over for Sweat. Back up again to Ackley. Over to Grant Williams. Shot from three. Leaves it short off the iron. Rebound made by McQueen. And then up off the glass is Carter Luke. 53-11, 3:40 left to play here in the third quarter. Jad Cornett will bring it across the timeline here for the Bulldogs. Gets it over the left wing for Grant Williams. Onto the block for Sweat. Back into the corner. Ackley from three. Drains it. Hunter Ackley hits one from behind the arc. Back up to Jermaine. He'll try and answer back off front iron. And that one goes off of McQueen coming in for the rebound off his hands out of bounds. Jermaine will sit along with McQueen and Luke. As checking in will be Lane Acklin and Matson again, along with Justin Miller. And Matson about comes away with a steal. Hunter Ackley with the basketball as he'll try and set up this Bulldog offense. Gives it to Cornett. Cornett drives, Euro step, puts up a floater, and gets it to fall in for two. 53-16. Bliley left wing, dribbles in. And he's going to be fouled here by Bo Rainey.
Well, and you can't celebrate it because they're going to run it right back down your throat.
At the line here for two is going to be Memphis Bliley. Bliley sinks the first free throw. He's got 13 here in the ball game. And he sinks them both. 55-16, Platte Valley leads, 2:40 left to play here in the third. Ackley brings it across, sends it up now for Rainey up at the top of the key. Trying to get it to Jad Cornett. Stolen away here by Wyatt Tobin. Goes up with his left hand, but he's going to be fouled. He did get all ball with the hand, but all body down below.
Yep. Rainey didn't like the call.
That was
and Dan
actually
Gallagher.
Cornett that's going to be the one that.
Oh, it was. That was. What did I say?
You said Rainey.
That was Cornett. And official Dan Gallagher doesn't like to be disagreed with either.
No, he does not. Said I even know from calling games down on the floor level, sometimes doesn't like it when the media doesn't agree with him. Hitting both ends of the free throw there, Wyatt Tobin. Matson will check out. So Luke, Justin Miller, Lane Acklin, Wyatt Tobin in at the moment here for Platte Valley. Also in is Brandon McQueen. Jad Cornett along with Bo Rainey, Grant Williams, Hunter Ackley, and Luke Sweat out there for South Harrison, as that one's stolen away and picked up that time by Justin Miller.
Well, this is a chance. This is a chance for South Harrison and Coach Fitzpatrick to use some different kids and see how they're going to react in a game like this.
Back up to McQueen, over to left wing for Tobin, bringing it inside for Luke. Over to the right wing with it there for Acklin, and it's going to be a foul called here against South Harrison. And it's going to go here against Bo Rainey. That'll be his second.
I'm going to go out on a limb and guess Bo Rainey was a pretty good lineman.
I'd say so. Tipped in the corner, back up top for Tobin, now for Luke. Dribbles in, leaves it over to the right wing this time now for Brandon McQueen. Now Tobin open three from left wing, drains it. Tobin with 9 points off the bench here for Platte Valley.
Well, in that 2-3 zone, it's almost a matter of time before you're going to have an open look at a three.
And with this Platte Valley team, they're deadly from behind the arc. As a tie up here is going to stay here with South Harrison. Checking in now will be Lucas Terry as he'll check in here for Carter Luke. So far in the ball game, 9 for 24 is Platte Valley from behind the three-point arc. Jad Cornett will inbounds. And it's going to be stolen away here by Wyatt Tobin. Goes up off the glass, up and in for two.
Tobin has just been a great addition off the bench. He'd be a starter. And in essence, he is. He gets starter minutes.
Yes.
But, heck, he'd be a starter and a star player for a lot of teams in this area.
Get it into Rainey, now back out for Hunter Ackley, and his shot no good, but kept in play there by Rainey. Cornett goes up off the glass and a little too far as it's rebounded there by Platte Valley.
Yeah, I like seeing kids use that offhand, though.
McQueen into the corner for Tobin. Trying to send it back up again for McQueen. Stolen away here by Braxton Fortner and rejected away and kept in play there by Brandon McQueen.
And they're going to go for one. Tobin not going to make the mistake that happened at the end of the first half.
62-16, 10 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Right wing with it here is going to be Acklin. Sends it over to left wing. Now Justin Miller on the baseline has it rejected away. Second chance opportunity, no good off the iron. 62-16. We'll have a running clock fourth quarter when we get started here on the fourth quarter when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
The Blessed Nest at the intersection of 136 and Route BB between Albany and Bethany is your home for festive Christmas decor. Blessed Nest is everything Christmas, from t-shirts, signs, wreaths, and more. The Blessed Nest can also help you out with fresh floral, candy bouquets, willow tree angels, or custom decor creations. So if you're looking for something new this Christmas, check out Blessed Nest at the intersection of 136 and Route BB, or give them a call at 660-425-6400, or find them on Facebook.
Jane Fordyce Insurance in Bethany offers affordable coverage for all of your insurance needs. They work closely with clients to find the best mix of coverage options from their long line of established associations with some of the best carriers available. From homeowner, auto, farm, and life insurance to analyzing your healthcare needs and options, Jane Fordyce Insurance has been helping you find affordable insurance and plan your finances since 1985. Give Jane Fordyce Insurance in Bethany a call today, 660-425-7700. 62-16, 8 minutes left to play here in the ball game, as it'll be a running clock fourth quarter. It'll be Platte Valley basketball to start out this fourth quarter as well. And a quick shot there, no good from three by Michael Wolf. getting his first action.
And you're going to see the bench is emptied for Platte Valley here in this running clock.
Fortner trying to get it back out to Cornett, not expecting the pass. It goes off of him and then also off of Brandon McQueen out of bounds. Tucker Clam will check in. Ball inbounds here for Fortner. Trying to bring it inside. Picked away there by Justin Miller, trying to bring it inside that time for James Norton for South Harrison. Miller's shot, no good as it bounces out. Rebound made, up and good there from Lucas Terry. 64-16, 45 seconds already gone here in the fourth quarter. As Cornett sends it in the corner here for Ackley. Back up top again for Fortner. Drives and leaves that one short off the glass. Rebound made here by Platte Valley. And now Cornett in transition is going to be fouled here on the floor. Also checking in here for Platte Valley, Ethan Holtman, as he'll check in here for Justin Miller. With it up at the top of the key, Fortner, he'll send it over to the right wing here for Cornett. Cornett spins, sends it back out for Ackley from three. Drains it.
It's a couple for him.
He's now got 6 here in the ball game, all coming from behind the three-point arc. Trying to bring it inside, now back out. Kept in play there by Lane Acklin. He'll send it up to the top of the key. Now Tucker Clam with it up at the top of the key. Over the right wing again here for Acklin. Send it across court for Wolf to Terry. Back up to Clam, top of the key. Wolf left wing. Platte Valley will move the ball around and trying to bring it into the high post. Ethan Holtman not able to corral the pass as it goes through his hands out of bounds.
Might have had a little too much steam on that for no farther away than they were.
Rainey will now check in here for James Norton. 5:20 left to play here in the fourth quarter, 64-19. Luke Sweat trying to get it into Rainey inside, back out. Grant Williams from three, drains it. And now Williams here with 9 points in the ball game. Clam with it up at the top of the key. He'll put up a shot from three. He'll answer back. Tucker Clam with a shot from three. 67-22. Ackley leaves this one off here for Sweat. Stolen away here by Lane Acklin for Platte Valley with 4:45. Tucker Clam left wing. Up now for Acklin. Inside now trying to get it to Terry. Back up again. Acklin left wing for Clam. Right wing Wolf to Acklin. Back again over to left wing for Clam into the high post for Ethan Holtman. Now Wolf with a shot from three. Off the mark, too hard. And a travel going to be called here against Braxton Fortner as time continues to tick away. 67-22, Platte Valley with the lead. And checking in will be Xavier Middleton. Also checking in is going to be Landon Miller. And now Ackley comes away with the steal, goes up, and gets the bucket. 67-24, 3:40 left to play here in the fourth.
Been impressed
They'll
by
get it to
Ackley.
Holtman.
Been impressed by Ackley in this game. Nice bounce back for Grant Williams as well.
And a nice play there by Landon Miller to keep it in play. Clam from inside the paint, puts it up and in for two. 69-24, 6:15 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Ackley from three. bounces out. And it's going to go out of bounds here off of Landon Wiederholt. Sorry, it wasn't Landon Miller that was able to keep it in play. It was Landon Wiederholt. Terry checks back in along with Micah Wolf. Ackley will inbounds. Gets it back on the baseline. Ackley out to the right wing now here for Cameron Afuso. Afuso with it in the corner as he's guarded here by Xavier Middleton. Back again to Afuso. And a foul going to be called against Xavier Middleton.
Not many fouls called.
That's just
the
the
action.
7th here in the second half.
I don't remember many in the first half. Did we? I'm sure we had
I think
some
we
free
did
throws,
get into at least the single bonus, I believe, for South Harrison. As that one almost tipped up and in. But coming away with the rebound off of the pass is Cooper Johnson, who puts it up and in for two, 69-26. And then a shot there from Clam, no good. So 142 and ticking is the foul there called. That time against Landon Wiederholt, his first. Ackley with it on the baseline. He's going to lose it out of bounds here.
Got to be a little tired.
Ethan Holtman will now check in here for Michael Wolf. 1:15 left to play in the fourth, 69-26. Platte Valley with the lead here over South Harrison. Clam with it up at the top of the key. He's guarded closely here by Ackley. He'll get it now for Middleton. And it's going to be out of bounds off the hands, and the very active hands there of the junior Hunter Ackley. Underneath the minute as time continues to tick away. Inbounds to Wiederholt. Gets it now here for Clam. Back to Wiederholt. And it's going to be knocked away there by Braxton Fortner. Fuso gets it back here for Ackley. 35 seconds left to play here in the ball game. He'll leave it off this time for Cooper Johnson. Back up for Afuso. Fuso dribbles in. Johnson up top for Ackley. Over now for Fortner, top of the key. Fortner has it stripped here by Clam. Quickly getting it up here for Middleton. He'll lose it. Afuso falls on it with 14 seconds left. It'll be a jump ball that'll go here to South Harrison.
I think that's probably going to do it.
And that will. Ackley, I think, is going to try and take a last-second shot here. Does, and it's off the mark. 69-26 is going to be your final. Platte Valley will move into the championship game against Stanberry. South Harrison will move into the consolation game. They'll take on Princeton. Albany will take on Pattonsburg in the third-place game. All those games will be taking place on Saturday. We'll take a look at the stats from this game as well as get set for tomorrow night and the start of Saturday on the boys' side when we come back after this BTC Bank post-game timeout here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your School Mascot Debit Card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as tonight's final here between Platte Valley and South Harrison goes by the way at Platte Valley. They win 69-26. Like to take a look at our stats from the half, but remember tonight's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Take a look here at the stats. Platte Valley, they're led in scoring by Matt Germain. He finishes with 25 points, 14 points for Memphis Bliley, 11 points for Wyatt Tobin. 6 points on the night for Wyatt Miller, 5 points for Tucker Clam, and then 2 points on the night for Alex Manson, Lucas Terry, Brandon McQueen, and Carter Luke. For South Harrison, they're led in scoring tonight by Grant Williams, he finishes the night with 9 points, 8 points for Hunter Ackley, 4 points on the night for Jan Cornett, 2 points for Cooper Johnson, and Isaac Williams, 1 point on the night for Luke Sweat. Platte Valley shoot 26 for 57 from the field, 10 for 27 from behind the three-point arc, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. South Harrison, 11 for 29 from the field, 3 for 6 from behind the three-point arc, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. And, Mike, this was a game that got out of hand pretty early, which we kind of thought it might, especially with South Harrison missing tonight, their senior guard, Cale Willer.
Yeah, I thought that was their fate was pretty well sealed at that point. I thought, although I thought Ackley did an admirable job filling in. I thought he did a lot of nice things in this game and competed the whole way. I thought Grant Williams gave him a nice lift and did some nice things.
Yes.
But it just, the Platte Valley's just got so much depth and can come at you with so many things. And I don't know how many, I forget how many threes you said they hit, but between Jermaine and Bliley, I think they had 8 or 9 between just the two of them.
Yeah, so they were 9 for 27 from behind the three-point arc tonight.
Well, then they probably had 7 of them.
Yes.
Because I know Tobin had one and little freshman guard hit
Clam
one.
had one
Clam
as well.
hit one
Yes.
late. But, no, this went about like I thought it would. And we've got clearly the two best teams in the tournament in the final, and it should be a dandy because two teams that are close really have a rivalry between the two of them.
Yes.
And Stanberry looking to kind of match what Platte Valley has done over at Jefferson. So we're looking for a good one on the in the boys' final on Saturday afternoon, I guess.
Yes, the boys' championship game will be played at 4:30. Again, that will feature the number 1 seed Stanberry Bulldogs versus the number 2 seed in Platte Valley. Again, it's always nice for the coaches and everybody whenever they get the seedings right, at least for 1 and 2.
Absolutely.
And then
I got to say that wasn't real hard.
No, it wasn't.
With this one.
And then in the third place game, it will be the 4th seeded Albany Warriors taking on the 6th seed Pattonsburg Panthers. Pattonsburg, a team that probably underseeded. They came in as the 6th seed. They'll find themselves in the championship game, and they'll give a tough test to the Warriors, who had a tough test tonight against the number 5 seed Princeton, but ended up with a final score of 53-49 in double overtime.
Well, yeah, I think with Pattonsburg, I think everybody thought, well, all they've got back is Zane Reed, and they're really going to have their struggles. And I mean, they competed pretty well against Platte Valley. Got beat by 20, but they competed the whole way, and they've gotten good performances from Iddings, from Woodward off the bench.
Yes.
I hate to leave anybody out. Mason Weller has done a nice job.
Yes, Mason
for
Weller
them.
did a good job.
Does a lot of little things in that game.
Yes.
So the Warriors, you just like to see them be a little more consistent. They had some really good stretches, and even if you don't look at, of course, making baskets is the main goal of every game.
Yes.
But the Warriors put themselves in positions and got great shots throughout that game and just couldn't finish around the rim. And, if that becomes a reality in this next game, they can be a force to be reckoned with as well.
And then again, that game will be played at 1:30 on Saturday. And then the second game of the day on Saturday, the boys' consolation game, will feature the number 3 seeded South Harrison Bulldogs, the number 5 seeded Princeton Tigers. Again, some of it's going to depend on Cale Weller, but that should be a pretty fun game as well between two teams, both in the GRC East, getting a quick look at each other.
Yeah, both of them kind of in a rebuild mode. And I think, especially if Cale Weller doesn't play, I think that's anybody's game.
Yes. And then again, tomorrow night, we will have 2 games to decide who goes into the championship game and who goes into the third place game. Again, we think we already know who it will be, but again, as we found out, you never know what's going to happen until who shows up for the games, who gets out onto the court, because we've seen that a couple of times already this week. We thought Cale Weller would be here tonight. We thought Delaney Shields would be in the starting lineup the other night for the Warriors. She got hurt. Kinda Steele got hurt early in the ball game for Worth County. And a lot of it is who's going to show up each night. and play for each of these teams. But again, tomorrow night it'll be a 5:30 start. It'll be the number 1 seeded Platte Valley team taking on the number 4 seed in Princeton. And again, we figure Platte Valley, again, number 1 ranked team in Class 1, they should come away with a pretty easy victory over Princeton. But then in the second game, you've got 2 GRC West teams that are playing against each other, 2 teams that figure to be towards the top of the GRC West on the girls' side, and the number 2 seeded Stanbury Lady Bulldogs, number 3 seeded Pattonsburg Lady Warriors. We've seen Pattonsburg can put up points with the best of them. It's just, can they come away with enough stops on defense?
Absolutely. I'm sure they'll press Stanbury. Stanbury will be ready for it. Stanbury will come back at them with half-court man defense,
Yes.
I would assume. And as you said, in the words of that eminent pitcher philosopher from the St. Louis Cardinals, Joaquin Andujar, you can sum up this game in 2 words: you never know.
Exactly. And then our other game that will be on Saturday morning, the first game of the day, King City South Harrison girls. That looks to be a fun one, as it has been all tournament watching those young guards for South Harrison. They look to be a rebuilding team. That is definitely, their stock is going to move up throughout the season.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think they could be, in fact, I don't think they would have been able to compete with Platte Valley, but I think that would have been an interesting game to see them had they been able to knock off Pattonsburg.
So again, like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Dollars Auction Service, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanbury, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, Northwest Cell, Blessed Nest of Bethany, and Jane Fordyce Insurance of Bethany. The Spec Shop of Stanbury, the Jefferson and South Nottoway School Districts, the South Harrison School District, the Printer and New Shopper located in Albany, and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. For myself, Jared Rolmus, Mike Atkins, color commentator, cameraman Brett Williams, and owner Susan and Perry Phillips, so long and good night from night number 4 of Albany Tournament action. We'll have night number 5, 2 games again for you tomorrow, followed by 6 games on Saturday here on Albany TV. So long and good night tonight from Albany.